There was also a clip where I talked to Tiffany about Bowie and like her love-hate relationship with Bowie. So here's that now.
We're going to do an interview with Tiffany. And I'll tell you the story of how I fell in love with David Bowie and how it all got started. But technically, Tiffany loved Bowie before me. She loved him before me. Now she doesn't like him so much. So, let's let Tiffany explain, how did you get started on David Bowie first? Wasn't it Sarah brought you the movie? You watched the movie with Sarah first, right?
I watched the movie with my BFF Sarah. I watched The Labyrinth.
Mm-hmm.
Which even when I watched it, it was already an old movie.
Mm-hmm.
But I hadn't seen it before. And
Yep.
I was like, yay, David Bowie's awesome.
Yeah, and then she loved him. And then Tiffany was like, oh, Mandy, have you ever watched Labyrinth with me? And at first I didn't want to because I had seen like bits and pieces of Labyrinth. And when I was little, it scared me. So
all the big Muppets.
Yeah, and like Hoggle's really gross.
Yeah,
Hoggle has always scared me. He always gives me the creeps. And because I can remember going to my granny's house and it would be on and I would try and watch it and it would freak me out. So I remember I went in Tiff's room and I watched it with you that night and I fell asleep. I didn't even finish watching it with her. Like I fell asleep like halfway through. Well, I fell asleep after Dance Magic and I woke up when the rocks were rolling in the town. And I'm like, oh my God, what's going on?
What happened? I'm not rolling it.
And so then after that, Tiffany liked David Bowie. And then I remember I bought you the 2-disc set came out.
And I have it. I honestly didn't like David Bowie that much.
Yeah, and
I liked The Labyrinth.
Yeah, she liked The Labyrinth and she liked Dance Magic. We could both agree that we thoroughly enjoy Dance Magic. And yeah. And so I bought her that. And then I remember that's when that concert came out too. Remember we watched it on VH1 and he's got the long hair?
Mm-hmm.
And like he was singing all these songs that we didn't know. And we watched like 10 minutes of it and we're like, we're changing this because we don't know any of these songs. So
they were confused.
Then like after Bug really got into David Bowie,
which Bug also got into David Bowie because of The Labyrinth.
Yeah.
Because I was tired. I was tired of listening to
Never
Ending Story is what she was watching.
Bug was obsessed with
Never Ending Story. And I was like, you
like
Never Ending Story? You'll love this.
That was all Tiff's fault. Bug loving Bowie was entirely Tiff's fault.
Which is fine.
But the thing was like we were
Bug was like me. Bug liked the movie.
Yeah. The thing was like me and Tiff were babysitting her, and so she had watched like the Never Ending Story like twice while we had her, and so then Tiffany's like, oh, let me show you this movie, and we were sitting there. What were we even doing? I don't even remember what we were doing, but she was like
buttoning or something.
I think we were buttoning, and like she was extremely quiet, and my first thought was she was scared because when I first watched it I was scared, so I was thinking, oh my God, I'm like, she's scared. She was laying on the floor and I was like, baby, you want me to change this? And she's like, and then like seriously, she would watch that movie like 5 times a day. She would watch it as soon as she would get up. She would watch it in the morning while she's getting ready for school. Like even my dad hates that movie. Like he cannot stand that movie.
I still love the movie.
I like it. I fast forwarded to David Bowie parts, though. I just want to hear him sing. You know, that's about it. And see him in his tight pants.
I don't even know what those are.
That's about it. No, they're pants.
I don't know.
They're not tights. Yeah, they're pants. And the crazy thing is like Bug, other than the movie, Bug loves to watch the making of The Labyrinth. So every time you watch the movie, she has to tell you about all these behind the scene things. It's like Bug, just let me listen to Dance Magic. That's all I want to hear. No. And she's like, no. She said, like, we were watching it yesterday because I put it on in the room so she'll sit still and I can flat iron her hair. And like we were watching it yesterday and she's like, did you know that Hoggle is actually a girl? She's like, there's actually a girl in that. She's like, it's a boy talking, but it's a girl in the Hoggle suit. And I was like, okay. Which it's true because my baby is smart.
It is true.
And she watches all that Labyrinth stuff. I mean, she watches the making of The Labyrinth all the time. But there's, like, interviews with David Bowie in it, too. So I know that's why she loves it. But, like, Tiffany, because I got into it after Bug got into it, and I'll tell you that story later. But now, Tiff, well, she doesn't really hate David Bowie. Since
I have moved out, I actually have, I'm tolerant of David Bowie again.
She doesn't want to listen to him, like, ever. So, but she did say, and strangers when we meet, you did give it a try.
I still give it a thumbs down.
Oh, you can go to hell is what you can do. But I tried it. I tried
to listen to it on my own, aside from all of the times when you ruined it for me.
Yeah.
So I tried to listen to it as a song in its own right.
I give you credit for that, for listening to it on your own. She tried to listen to it by herself. But Strangers Only Me is like my favorite David Bowie song. So I listened to it like seriously probably like 1,000 times. So I can see why Tiffany doesn't like it. But the thing is, you would think you wouldn't like China Girl either.
But see, China Girl is different because
it's a totally different song.
Well, not just that it's a totally different song, but that is a song that I've literally listened to my entire life.
Yeah.
So that's a song I can still listen to it even though it's David Bowie.
Mm-hmm.
Just because there are a lot of songs that I listen to that I don't normally like, but they are things I've just listened to.
Yeah.
Since I was little, things that Mom listened to. And
yeah. That's really where I very first heard David Bowie. So that's about
the only David Bowie song I listen to regularly.
Yeah.
There are other songs that I'm like, I'll listen to it if it's on, but.
Yeah. I guess I'll tell that story when I do it. I'll tell the China Girl story. But yeah, so technically, I guess technically David Bowie started with Mom, then you, then Bug, and I was technically the last person to love him. But I love him the most.
That's because you obsess over everything you see.
I do obsess, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Psychologically,
it's good to have a hobby.
Psychologically, there probably is.
It's good to have a hobby.
If you asked a professional about that.
Well, the thing is I don't obsess. I just have like an OCD. Like, if I like it, I need to know everything about it. Like, I have to know everything about it. And then it makes more sense. And
a psychologist would probably still be interested in your music OCD.
I really do have
I'm just saying, maybe it's not like an issue, but I think they would be interested in it.
You think they would study me?
I think they would study
like when I die, they want my brain?
No, I think they would want to study you while you're still alive if they knew the things that you did. They would, like, scan your brain while you're listening to music.
My brain would be, like, 50,000 different colors. It would be, like, some 70s disco room.
No, his brain would look like a lava lamp.
Ew!
A lava lamp of music joy. They'd be watching her scans and just, like, big bubbles would pop up of joy.
It would, yes. It would be awesome.
They'd be like, wow, look at all these weird joy bubbles. Let's study them.
Yeah, it would. But I really do have.
And whenever you heard something you hated, it would probably just like pulse.
Like angry pulse.
Angry brain pulses.
Yes. And here is Bug's like little interview.
Hey guys, it's Mandy with Mandy's Music Monday again, and we're talking about Bowie because Dog Stress asked about it, and I always want to do a Bowie vlog. So we're going to get Bug's point of view on Bowie, and Bug is 7. Y'all know she's my sister, and technically my obsession started after her love of Bowie. So we're in her room, and we're going to give you like a really quick room tour of her Bowie stuff. So, you ready?
But don't you dare.
Look, all right. Come over here, and we'll show you her Bowie stuff.
Oh, you show
These are, all right, I'll show them. This is her poster, and I had this put on a hoodie for her. So it's tasty acid. Oh, don't, baby. Be good. And this is her other. These came from a poster book that I bought her, and we just put them in frames for her. And there's her big, mega, huge Bowie poster, which Tiff gave her. That was really nice of her, huh? And let's see what else. And this is, oh, here's another one of her Bowie posters. And this is a record that I bought off eBay for, I think.
Yeah,
so.
eBay, not eBay.
And we made this. It's a backstage pass. I told her she could meet Bowie with that backstage pass. Why you love Labyrinth? Who got you loving Bowie? Who made you love Bowie? Who told you to watch Labyrinth?
Tiffany.
Tiffany. So it's all Tiff's fault that we're in love with David Bowie, huh?
Because I was on the Never-Ending Story.
I know. You wanted to see Falcor. Tell us your favorite Bowie song. Huh.
I have a question.
Yes.
Can they be from the Labyrinth too?
Yeah, they can be whatever you want.
Okay. Oh. One is Within You, and then the other one was Mandy. I think that's like the only one.
Yeah, Within You is your favorite, huh?
Too much favoriteness.
I know. What?
Maybe the strangers when you meet.
I love Strangers When We Meet, huh? And Bug always asks me, why do you like that song so much? And I'm like, I don't know, I just do. But Bug likes to watch a video on YouTube that's Strangers When We Meet with Jareth and Sarah. Huh?
No.
It's pretty cool, huh? And what other David Bowie songs do you like to listen to? What was your very first favorite David Bowie song that we ever listened to? Rebel, Rebel. Well, apparently Bug can't think of what ones that she likes, but I know she likes Rebel, Rebel, and she likes Thursday's Child.
Modern Love.
She likes Modern Love. Oh, and you like Everyone Says Hi. That's like one of her favorite Bowie ones, Within You, huh? You always want to listen to Everyone Says Hi.
His birthday is.
When's his birthday?
And he shares a birthday with Elvis Presley.
What? When's his birthday?
January the 8th.
What's today?
I don't know.
OMG, what if we missed his birthday? You might watch it. You never know.
No.
If Bowie... Come over here for a minute. We're going to get serious.
Let's get serious. If Bowie's going to watch this, I am going to say it. If he's not, no, I'm not.
Bowie is going to watch this. We're being serious right now. Bowie is going to watch this, and he's going to be like, who is that little 7-year-old girl from Kentucky? She's so awesome. She has great taste in music thanks to her big sisters. What is the one thing you want to say to David Bowie if he's watching this?
No. After town. That's the only thing.
No, what would you want to say to him?
Throw tails.
What's throw tails?
Tail, let's talk about it.
No, get serious. What would you want to say to him? Would you want to say thank you for awesome music? Thank you for being awesome in the labyrinth.
No.
I love you. I totally love you, Bowie.
Yeah.
Is that what you would say?
Yeah.
You would say I love you? Would you give him a big hug?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you embarrassed?
Yeah. No.
All right. Say bye, Bowie.
Bye.
Bug went to school, and she came back one day, and this is when she, she's like had her stickers on her folder and stuff, and her friends would always ask her, who's that? And she's like, it's David Bowie, that's Labyrinth, and she's like trying to explain it to him, and she's like, nobody understands what I'm telling them. She's like, nobody knows who David Bowie is. She's like, all they like is Justin Bieber, which we thought was absolutely hilarious because we all know it's Bieber and not Beaver, so it just goes to show like how not into like mainstream music she is. And that being said, like my favorite Bowie era though is like the 80s and the 90s, and I like some of his 70s stuff, but he was a little too wild and out there for me in some of it. And like his 60s stuff, it kind of reminds me of like the Beatles, and I'm probably gonna go to hell or something for saying this, so don't like judge me on this, but I'm not a big Beatles fan at all. And so hopefully I can get this vlog put together in a somewhat nice, neat, compatible order with all these clips that I need to put in there. And I am so sorry that I coughed and that I sound like a dude. But like I had meant to film this like a lot earlier, because I've been sick for like 4 days now. And I meant to film like my part of it a lot earlier, and I've just had to work and I've been busy. And then I'm like, yesterday I was sick for Bowie's birthday, and it just depressed me. And it's so weird because yesterday was Bowie's birthday, and like in our house, it was like me and Bug, it was nothing but Bowie. And then I leave and go to work, and nobody knows it's Bowie's birthday, and they're not playing Bowie music on the radio. And I'm like, what the hell? It's Bowie's birthday, okay? It should be like a national holiday. We need a national holiday for Bowie's birthday, okay? And I was like doing Bowie birthday bombs on Facebook, where I was just like bombing everybody's newsfeed with David Bowie videos. And like, I go to work and it's like, I need a haircut. It's like, no, you don't get your haircut on Bowie's birthday. Bowie's birthday is a day of rest. Okay? Go home and listen to Bowie and watch freaking Labyrinth and watch his music videos. That's what you should be doing. But of course, then I came home and it's like, oh, it's Bowie's birthday. We made Bowie, you know, cookies and all this other stuff. So, yeah. And, okay, I'm going to go now and, like, put all this together. So, thank you so much for watching, because I'm sure this one is going to be very long, but I'm going to put, like, the easy to use number thingies down there in the bottom. So,